In a small village, there lived an ordinary man named Samuel with his wife and 2 children. Though they had a simple life, Samuel constantly worried about his family's future. Every day, he thought about how he could provide them with a better life. But no matter how hard he worked, his fears never left him. One day, Samuel heard of a great saint who was said to have the wisdom to bring peace to any troubled soul. Desperate to find answers, he visited the saint and poured out his worries. The saint listened patiently and then said, "Your fears are nothing but illusions. The world does not stop when one person leaves. Your family will find their way with or without you." Samuel was deeply moved, but still uncertain. The saint then made an unusual offer. Leave everything behind and devote yourself to a life of spirituality. Let go of your worldly attachments, and you will find true peace. Samuel hesitated. "But who will care for my wife and children? They need me." The saint smiled. "You underestimate the strength of those you love. They will be fine without you. It is your mind that refuses to believe it." These words kept echoing in Samuel's mind. The next day, he returned to the saint's hermitage and attended a spiritual gathering. As the saint spoke of detachment and devotion, Samuel finally made up his mind. He would stay and dedicate himself to the divine. But one thought troubled him. How would he tell his family that he was leaving them forever? Sensing his turmoil, the saint devised a plan. He taught Samuel the art of holding his breath for long periods, a skill that could make him appear lifeless. "Use this wisely," the saint advised. "Your family will believe you are gone, and you will be free to follow your spiritual path." The next morning, Samuel followed his usual routine. He took his family to the river for their daily bath. As they splashed in the water, he quietly held his breath and sank beneath the surface. His family panicked, searching for him frantically. Hours passed, but when they couldn't find him, they believed he had drowned. Devastated, they returned home mourning their loss. Meanwhile, Samuel emerged from the river unnoticed and made his way to the hermitage, leaving his past behind. Days turned into weeks, and he immersed himself in a life of devotion. But his heart was restless. He wanted to know how his family was doing. Did they miss him? Were they struggling? One day, his wife visited the saint's hermitage seeking blessings. As soon as Samuel heard her voice, he hid behind the pillars, eager to listen but afraid to be seen. The saint welcomed her warmly and said, "Daughter, we are saddened by the loss of my dear disciple. How are you managing?" Samuel expected her to break down in tears, but instead, she said with quiet strength, "No one can replace him, but life must go on. My children and I have found our way. We are doing better than before." Samuel was shocked. How could she say that? How could they be happy without him? The saint noticed his reaction and simply smiled. Later, he said to Samuel, "Now do you understand? They are not weak. Your absence did not destroy them. They learned to survive." But Samuel refused to accept this truth. He wanted to test them. Filled with bitterness, he spread a rumor in the village that anyone who bought food from his wife would face misfortune. The villagers, fearful of bad luck, stopped buying from her. Days passed, but to Samuel's astonishment, his wife remained calm. She found new ways to support her family. His children continued their studies, and laughter still filled their home. Frustrated and defeated, Samuel decided to return home. Late at night, he knocked on the door. His wife's voice came from inside. "Who is it?" "It's me, Samuel." "Open the door," he whispered. A long silence followed. Then she said firmly, "This is not a time for jokes. My husband has been dead for 2 months. Whoever you are, leave." "No, it's me. I never died. I was with the saint all this time." "Then you are no longer the man I knew," she said, her voice unwavering. "The Samuel I loved would never abandon his family like that. My children and I have built a life without him, and we will continue to do so. Please go back to where you came from." Samuel stood frozen, realizing the harsh truth. He had left thinking he was indispensable, but life had moved on without him. With a heavy heart, he turned and walked away, finally understanding the lesson the saint had tried to teach him. Life does not stop for anyone. We may think we are essential, but the world moves forward with or without us. Strength does not come from dependence, but from resilience. Samuel believed that his family would fall apart without him, but life continued, proving that no one was indispensable. His wife's unwavering determination and his children's ability to adapt showed that hardship can be overcome with courage and perseverance. Clinging to ego and seeking control over others only leads to suffering, while acceptance and humility bring true peace. In the end, Samuel learned that real devotion is not about abandoning responsibilities, but embracing the truth. Life moves forward with or without us.